Yo, what up, Street Talks? The Erican from the Erican blog. So another rando thought I want to share with y'all. So this is thinking about humanity, 500,000 years from now. So one fun thing I did today when I'm just kind of playing around at home, I googled, history of humanity. First, it was kind of a tangent. I started studying like theories about like race and Caucasianness, and then just reminding us that we all came from Africa, and then just kind of made me think generally about racism. It's not about racism, it's like, we're the human race. And actually the fun thing about coronavirus right now is that like, I think all of actually humanity is banding together, where it's like humanity versus coronavirus, which is kind of an interesting idea because so much of like history we're just kind of like anti-everybody, but now that it's humanity versus corona, it looks like humanity has finally learned to play with one another. But anyways, so I was thinking, what is humanity 500,000 years gonna look like from now? So I personally believe with a high probability, a la Nassim Taleb's notion of the Linde Effect, because Homo sapiens have been around for 500,000 years, I think with a high likelihood we'll be around 500,000 years from now. So what are we gonna look like? I have no idea. Maybe we'll have improved thumb mobility or whatever, but I kind of like to play this like creative act, and I'm just kind of curious because I also like space movies. So first, like let's assume the planet Earth is going to be fine. There's no going to be no nuclear fallout or Earth death. Let's assume the Earth is fine. So obviously there's going to be some people who prefer to stay on Earth. But I think a lot of people will kind of probably get bored of Earth, and we're probably going to want to go elsewhere. And so this is where I think that space colonization is super interesting because, 500,000 years is a lot. We've invented the internet like what, 30 years ago maybe? So obviously the humans of the future are going to be super epic. So it seems obvious that, with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, we're gonna become spacebound pretty soon. So let's assume that we become spacebound. Then what? My personal thought is this: once we become spacebound, humanity is gonna be all about colonizing space to see how far humanity could go, and hopefully the human race could propagate indefinitely for 500,000 years, 1 million years, 2 million years, 5 million years, 10 million years, 100 million years, a billion years, and hopefully humans will exist now for 1 trillion years. So I have no idea what humans in the future are going to look like, but I think the fun thing to think about is, let's assume that humanity is going to be around. So anyways, for me personally, I like planet Earth because I like eating meat, I like lifting weights, I like having access to the internet. I know that if we end up going on Mars, we're probably not going to have access to that. We're probably not going to have access to that kind of stuff. So me, I like to be earthbound. So if you gave me a chance to go on a one-way ticket to Mars, I'd probably actually say no. But anyways, I still think that it's a noble goal for humans to become interstellar or whatever. But for me, once again, I like to stay on planet Earth, I like to lift weights, and I like to eat meat. So that's going to dissuade me from going, because I'm sure if we go to space, we're all going to be eating sea kelp or some other weird things. But anyways, so yeah, it seems pretty fun. It seems pretty interesting. It looks like future humans, we're going to take over the planet. Right, so it looks like humanity will kind of be around kind of for a minute. So what should humans do? I mean, practical things. I think we should work together to colonize first Mars and then beyond. I think it's good that humans compete. I mean, it's all good fun, but certainly not killing each other. It just seems like not nice. So maybe we should continue. This is at least one good thing about sports, is that like, it's better for us to be nationalistic through sports rather than killing each other. So Olympics are good. And yeah, maybe more of these, like, let's say we're in the space, could be physical challenges, it could be mental challenges, whatever. So perhaps ultimately humans get a kick out of being at some sort of war with each other. But hopefully it's not a war where we're actually killing human beings. It's going to be more like, you know, video games wars, or, you know, boxing, UFC. I think that stuff is good. Any sort of competition, humans versus humans, without killing each other, seems like a good idea. But yeah, ultimately, humans, we should have friendly conflict, friendly competition, but not kill each other. Seems pretty basic. And then what we should be killing, hopefully future aliens if they're a threat to us, and just striving to become a next version of humanity. So what's going to be the next version of humanity? I have no idea. What should we become? That's the topic in the next video.